Come on in.
Here's some more paperwork.
Come on. 99 hots. Does anybody have a way I can get my hands dirty? XO? Where is it? Fire it up. Today I'm up in the crash shack with the Crash and Salvage Team, the folks that spend their days making sure that other people live, especially if there's some sort of accident on the flight deck. But of course, we're right off the flight deck. Before I go onto the flight deck, I have to make sure I defod myself. I have no command pinned on today because I'm ready for the flight deck, so I'm going to start with my belt and everything that goes along with it. Hello out there, Team Nimitz. This is the XO again. Today is an exciting day because I'm getting to do one of the things that I've always wanted to do, which is work with the Crash and Salvage Team. As you can see on my shirt, I've already been outfitted as a member of the Crash and Salvage Team. However, they got one thing wrong. This isn't my call sign. This is the captain's call sign, so it's not really my place to wear this jersey. So I had to modify my jersey. Today, you'll be working with the Nimitz XO team, and this is how we're going to save lives. So I'm here with Airman Flores. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and say hi to somebody back home.
I'm Airman Flores. I'm from Shirts, Texas, and I'd like to say hi to my mom. Miss her a lot.
Shirts, Texas?
Yes, it's
like multiple shirts?
Yes, it's like 45 minutes away from San Antonio.
Well, how did it get its name?
It's a German town actually. It's spelled with S-C-H-E-R-T-Z.
Okay, so but it's pronounced like shirts.
Yes.
Okay, you don't actually just make all the shirts in America.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So what do you guys do as Crash and Salvage, or today as Nimitz and Salvage?
So Crash, our primary job is to save lives, but also do salvage aircraft immediately from the LA so we can continue flight operations and continue the mission for the day. So by doing that, we have 2 truck rotations. We got primary and we got secondary. The primary are the firefighters, which are once the aircraft hits and if there's a fire present, we go out there and we fight the fire while we wait for the flight deck crew to come in with 4 extra hoses. That way we can back our crew out and they can get ready to do something else within the mix. And then at that time, our secondary truck, which is our rescue team, they'll come in. We'll get the 6K with the crash basket on it. We'll raise them up to the cockpit, and then they will open the cockpit. They will swipe the mask off the pilot, because most likely if he's crashing, the aircraft is broken by that time, so he's probably suffocating. So we got to remove his mask. We got to safety the seat, just in case he is conscious and he wakes up and freaks out and pulls the eject seat. We're going up in the air with him, so we got to safety it. And then we shut down the aircraft and then remove the pilot from the cockpit. Okay. Lower him back down, get him to medical if he needs medical attention, and then from there in here we have a standby crew. So it's truck, you get a break, and then you have a standby crew in here. They're the overhaul team. So once the rescue's complete, firefighting has been complete, they open all the panels on the aircraft, they check to see if the battery's on fire, disconnect the battery. If LOX is on board this aircraft, they remove LOX. Liquid oxygen? Yes, they give it to the LOX teams, and then whoever's overall in charge squadron of that LOX, they'll go and throw it over or do whatever they want with it.
So we are operating in stages. The first is the initial response to the crash and to the fire. The second is to get the air crew out of the aircraft. Then to attack any of the potential explosives on board, like the battery and the liquid oxygen.
Yes,
we have to get that out of the way to make it less dangerous. And then we have to get the aircraft out of the landing area because the assumption is that more aircraft have to land.
Exactly. We have to continue the mission for the day. I mean, flight ops just doesn't quit once an aircraft crashes. Like, oh, we're done for the day. No, we have to remove the aircraft, and we have a certain amount of time to do all this. So we move fast and we work as a team and we get the job done at the end of the day.
All right, so it sounds like just about everything else on board They work fast, they work as a team, and continue the mission, make sure that the ship can continue its mission throughout the day. Outstanding to see that, and you're doing it in this incredible heat that we've been seeing in the Gulf. Yeah, we're sweating right now here in an air-conditioned space where we're getting ready to go out there, all while wearing the crazy spacesuit.
Yes.
Can I try it on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called a hot suit.
Hot suit.
Because I mean, you sweat a lot in it, depending on the weather.
All right. So it's just like being outside normally in Texas or here in the Gulf, but you get to put the suit on and make it even worse.
It's way worse.
Okay.
This is way worse than Texas.
All right, I'm excited about trying this out, and then hopefully I can see some of the tools that you guys work with.
Of course, yes.
All right, drive the truck. I'm going to set a new speed record.
You have to have a license to drive the P25.
Okay. Well, I mean, everybody's got to start without a license, right? And then to sit with you guys and watch the recovery.
Yes, sir.
And watch the professionals do their work both in the aircraft, on the arresting gear as well, and we're gonna be ready to go for that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start with the suit. Let's get ready with the suit. Okay, so tell me about the hot suit. I want to learn about the hot suit.
So this is what we call a hot suit. This material will help you withstand up to 1100 degrees.
Okay.
For 11 minutes though.
Okay.
So you got 11 minutes to do whatever job they told you to perform and get out.
That's just a normal launch and recovery here in the Arabian Gulf. Is 1100 degrees. So.
And then it has a special lining inside that helps protect you from heat. It's called a Cavalier lining.
Yeah.
It's really thick, so this is what makes us sweat the most.
Okay. All right.
So you're gonna put the pants on first.
Pants go first.
Pants go first.
And then it goes.
And then you can put the boots on usually right after
boots after that.
And then
go to the jacket.
As per bosun's discretion, we have to wear float coats underneath our hot suits now, because you never know if something can blow up while you're near it. You could fly off. And
have you tested the float coat underneath the jacket?
We wear it.
Would it work?
I mean, you'd have to take your jacket off and then activate your float coat.
I want to ask you the question that's been burning on my mind since we've been planning this, which is, with all the heat, how do you balance staying hydrated and having to pee with the suit on?
Okay, so we take a Camelback out there.
So that's how you stay hydrated.
We constantly drink water.
But then if you have to pee, there's a lot to take off.
Yeah, there's a lot to take off. So it's either you have someone, you radio in and tell someone you need a relief to come out here real fast, and then you haul butt to the bathroom.
So you need a relief? Yes,
you need someone to cover your shift while you...
But hydration is more important than the relief. So this is more of a hassle. The hydration, life-saving. I'm going to ask everybody this question throughout the day, because I want to know how they balance the hydration versus the peeing.
I would rather be hydrated than have to pee.
Okay. We have to ask the same question in the airplane all the time, because it's not so simple to go to the bathroom in the airplane.
Oh yeah.
So you have to balance yourself, especially for these long flights over Iraq and Syria. They're gone for a long time during the day. All right, this is not quite as long, and we have access to a bathroom. It's really just the
if you have someone to
the
cover
doffing
you,
of the suit to get ready.
Yes,
okay.
You have to take it all off.
Now it's time to get on the hot suit. Go ahead and tell us who you are, tell us where you're from, and say hi to somebody back home.
How you doing, sir? I'm Petty Officer Montoya. I'm from Whitehall, Pennsylvania, and just want to say hi to my dad if he ever sees this.
All right, outstanding. Whitehall, Pennsylvania. Eagles fan?
Pittsburgh.
Come on, man. All right, now he's going to show me how to throw on the hot suit there. I'm going to talk through that. So the first thing we have to do is put on all the beneath layers.
Yes, we got the flash hood here.
Okay, flash hood. Flash hood goes on first.
You have the Nimitz gloves.
All right, Nimitz gloves.
Yep.
I'm going to go like this just so people can hear me. These are just like the flight gloves.
Actually, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the ones that I used to have. They've upgraded to different types of flight gloves now, but these are the ones that I'm used to flying with for so many years.
So, since you got your boots off, you can put on the hot suit pants.
All right. The front here.
Yep.
Ooh, these smell as good as they look, so that's good. Okay, so helmet, jacket, pants, boots, floppy face shield, helmet, and SCBA. Everything that the crash team needs to be able to fight the fire, get the aircrew removed from the aircraft, and get the mission continuing on by moving airplanes out of the landing area so we can continue to conduct our ship's mission. Thanks very much.
No problem,
Up
sir.
top. Alright, so we're here. We got some of the tools that we're going to use potentially in the case of an emergency here on the ship. Go ahead and tell us who you are, where you come from, and say hi to somebody back home.
I'm aviation nurse and I'm from the Bronx, New York. And I just like to say hi to my family back home. Hope everybody's doing well and such.
Alright, Bronx, New York. Yankees aren't doing so well in the series.
I realize, and also the Giants in the Super Bowl, but
yeah,
they're gonna get better.
Okay, so we're looking at the tick. This enables us to find hot spots either on the airplane or potentially to find personnel in a smoky space.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we've got it on now.
And it's on right now. And if you notice right here up in the corner, you see the temperature. Okay, temperature flat the person right there.
But put a hand in front of it.
Put a hand in front of it.
Oh, you're looking there. Okay.
So just in case like our aircraft should crash and we need to like find personnel like it's at night.
Yeah.
So you have this, which is our tick.
Okay. And you can see the hand shows up on there. Okay. Very cool. All right, walk me through this piece of gear.
Alright, right here, this is our K12 or forcible entry saw. Just in case, like for instance, we're trying to do like normal entry on an aircraft and it's not applicable at the moment, and we have to like cut into the aircraft, we use this as our entry tool. And like if you have to cut like into the F-18, cut like the acrylic plastic, this is useful as well, and cut like into the E2 or the cod, just in case.
You can cut into an E2 or a cod with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, I've got some floorboards that are coming up in my office. You mind if I borrow this for an afternoon?
No problem, sir.
Okay, I'll just wait till the no-fly day. You know, I want to be safe.
You just got to check it out with us and you're good to go.
All right, no qualifications required. Excellent. What do we got here?
Right here, this is our Jaws of Life.
Jaws of Life.
Or self-extraction tool. For this tool, we use it like, just in case we got to like open the aircraft itself.
You're going to rip some metal apart.
Yes,
this will be able to do that for
you.
Okay. Wow, you can see that this is pretty heavy. So this should do the work in terms of ripping apart some metal.
Yes, sir. And then actually
getting into an airplane.
It also comes with two adapters.
Oh, there's the blades.
Just in case you gotta open the aircraft. Just in case you gotta cut.
So you can cut.
You can cut with here.
Or you can pry something open.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow. So you guys get trained on this. You get a chance to operate this at the team trainer. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, how many times have you operated that?
Numerous amount of times.
Was it the coolest thing you've ever done?
I read it as a kid too.
Okay, alright. What did you get to cut into?
We actually had like duds, and they had like the wings placed on the floor, and we actually got to cut it, like cut into the wings.
Okay, and just a shower of sparks, I assume?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you wear like a
protective face shield?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So you can see it takes a lot of equipment to be able to operate safely. Just in case something doesn't happen safely. So if there's some sort of aircraft mishap, they have a lot of equipment to enable them to get into an airplane, pull people out of that. That's going to be the primary focus, is to get people extracted from a mishap and then enable the aircraft carrier to continue on our mission, which in the case of a crash on a recovery is going to mean getting other airplanes on the deck before they run out of gas so we don't exacerbate the problems. Alright, I'd ask if I could use this, but I've learned never to operate anything that I'm not qualified for. For example, an aircraft carrier, a nuclear reactor, or an F-18 of any sort. Unfortunately, the rest of the Navy never got that memo. But I'm going to step in and not allow myself to work this, but this looks awesome. I would just use it to crush cans and then send them down to the trash room. Mr. Nelson, thanks very much for walking us through all this.
No problem, sir.
All right, really appreciate it.
All right, sir, and I look forward to seeing you on the deck, sir.
I can't wait.
All right,
Let's
sir.
go on the deck. Okay, this looks to be the culmination of my minutes of training as part of Mini-Me and Salvage. All right, go ahead, tell us who you are, where you're from, and say hi to somebody back home.
I'm Cameron Davis. I'm from Newport News, Virginia, and I want to say hi to my dad back home.
All right, so Newport News, Virginia, joins the Navy, expecting he's going to get sent to an aircraft carrier in Norfolk. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. Fortunately for us, it did work out because you're part of our team now, and we're glad to have you here and have you operating out of Bremerton, which is a pretty exciting place. Have you had a chance to explore it at all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. What do you think?
I love it, sir.
Oh, good. See, look at that, a ringing endorsement. Now, how long have you been with Mini-Me and Salvage?
About a month and a half, sir.
A month and a half. So he's got a month and a half worth of training. I've got about a minute and a half worth of training. And we're going to go head to head to see who can get geared out the fastest to respond to a fire. Are you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
We get to go. Good?